Hello, and welcome back to Learning Kiswahili with Coolman Sam. It's been a few days, a month since I made a video. So I'm planning to start making videos maybe 2 or 3 a week. And in this video, I'm going to take you through Proverbs, Swahili Proverbs. Specifically from a book by Swahili Sayings in English and Arabic by Musa K. Al-Rijebi. This person is out in Oman, and I'll give you his address before the end of this tale. So if you want to buy this book, you could buy the book. Of course, I don't make anything out of it. I got his permission to publish information on my website. Kiswahili is a very, very versatile language. It's composed of many languages, like I say, and it's interesting to know that sayings in your language may have been translated into Swahili. Some sayings from English are in here. Some sayings from other languages also will be in what I'm talking about. So the first one is penye nia pana njia. Where there's a will, there's a way. Penye nia pana njia. Where there's a will, there's a way. Udongo wahi umaji. Work with the clay when it's still wet. Udongo wahi umaji. Work with the clay when it's still wet. This is same as strike the hammer when the iron is hot. Penye kuku wengi usimwage mtama. Penye kuku wengi usimwage mtama. Where there are many fowls, do not spill millet. This means do not utter a secret in front of many people. Penye kuku wengi usimwage mtama. Do not spill millet where there's many fowls. Fimbo iliyo mkononi ndiyo iwayo nyoka. Fimbo iliyo mkononi ndiyo iwayo nyoka. The stick that's in your hand is the one that will kill the snake. This means whatever you possess in your hand is likely to be what you need to get the job done, or is likely to be an item you can use to get a job done. Mchagua jembe si mkulima. Mchagua jembe si mkulima. He who chooses or differentiates between two different spades is not a farmer. A farmer is not choosy about what spade they use. Mchagua jembe si mkulima. This says one who fusses about spades is not a farmer. Haraka haraka haina baraka. Haraka haraka haina baraka. Thing done in haste yields no good results. Or things done in haste yield no good result. The other word for it is great haste makes waste. Ulimacho huvunacho. I love this one. Ulimacho huvunacho. It says you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Asiyesikia la mguu huvunjika mguu. Cut. Asiyesikia la mkuu huvunjika mguu. This says, he who does not listen to his elders or superiors, his leg breaks. This means listen to your elders and superiors. They know better. They've been through what you're going. Asiyesikia la mkuu huvunjika mguu. Mkono mmoja haupigi makofi. I love this one. Mkono mmoja haupigi makofi. One hand cannot clap. One hand does not clap or cannot clap. Mgeni ingia, mwenyeji apone. Mgeni ingia, mwenyeji apone. Come, O guest, so that the host may benefit from your presence. This is a very interesting concept In many places, especially where we come from, when there's a visitor or a guest, the hostess, the wife of the house, tends to prepare a lot of nice dishes, which are only prepared when guests come. So men of the house are always excited about guests coming to their house because they get to eat some cool stuff. So this says, mgeni ingia, mwenyeji apone. Guest, come on in, welcome, so that the host may benefit. Barabara refu haikosi kona. Barabara refu haikosi kona. This means long road is not without a corner. Barabara refu haikosi kona. The other words is that there's nothing perfect. Everything has some imperfection. Mwanamke mzuri hakosi kasoro. Mwanamke mzuri hakosi kasoro. A beautiful girl is not without a fault. Again, no one is perfect. Simba mwenda pole ndiye mla nyama. Simba mwenda pole ndiye mla nyama. This says when a lion prowls, the lion that walks gently is the one that eats meat. The lion that walks gently is the one that eats meat. This is simply saying that the lion who prowls is most likely the one who is stalking the prey, and finally the one who will end up catching the prey. Be watchful of people who do things in secrecy. They have something up their sleeves. Be watchful of people who do things in secrecy. They always have something up their sleeve. Jembe lisilo na mpini halilimi. Jembe lisilo na mpini halilimi. A spade without a handle does not plow. Again, my personal knowledge of Swahili verbs and proverbs is very limited. I got all this information from a book by Musa K. Al-Rijebi, Swahili Sayings in English and Arabic. He is in Sultanate of Oman, P.O. Box 292, postal code 111, CPO, Sib International Airport, Sultanate of Oman. His telephone is 968-603-824. I believe his telephone might have changed by now because I know that my parents live there and their phone number has changed. With that said, thank you, and we'll see you in the next lesson.